A man can only do to you what you do to yourself. This is why you should be your own example, not halfway through the relationship, but from the very start. And you continue moving with your high standards. Don't have that mindset as other women of he works so much, I'm just going to, help him a little and tell him that he doesn't need to take you to dinner every Saturday, or he should not even get you the Hermes Kelly or the Birkin, but he can get you the orange sandals. It's still a mess, right? Wrong. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you will hate yourself in a few years. Us successful women have been there and done it and told us men to not do this. And trust me, if you're not receiving this, then surely another woman is. Remember this. And just because you tell a man to, to not overwork himself, to get some rest, does not mean he's gonna really get some rest. He still needs to provide for the other woman. My darlings, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Marie France and I help you become elegant and I help you to become your dream lady. So if you're interested in this type of videos, make sure to check out my channel and don't forget to subscribe, like and share these videos to someone who you think needs to start their elegance journey. Let's go back to a man can only do to you what you do to yourself. I saw a video of Shara 7 the last time and she made a point with if you look like low maintenance, then you will be treated like low maintenance. If you look like a maid, then you will get treated like a maid. If you are getting treated poorly, then you need to look at your appearance. And if you look like a well put together, elegant woman who is respectful, then you will get treated like a high value woman who is respected. The first message that you will get to send will be on your appearance, and that is point number 1. Don't send a wrong message, ladies, by looking desperate or like you just woke up. Your first impression and your second and your third is important because that shows the other party what they are getting into. For an example, the first impression that someone has on you will be on your standards. How high are they? How expensive are they? Can I break it or is it rock solid? And the second impression is about, is she who she really says she is when we first met? Let me ask her about this question again. Will she give me the same answer like she did before, or not? These high value men want to know what they're getting themselves into, and they tend to ask you the same questions twice, and you can break. You can panic, or you can say something like, but you have already asked me this question. No. If they ask you something like, you used to work at Mandarin Oriental, then they just staring at you. You have to be real and don't use filler words like no. You're gonna look them straight and be articulate and say, yes, I used to work at Mandarin Oriental Hotel when I first moved to Morocco. It was such a great experience. I loved it over there. They are instantly more attracted to you. And the third impressions often happen when they are looking at you and trying to see if you keep up with yourself. Your looks. Do you go for spa every Saturday morning like you said you do? Do you work out like you said you do? Or was that you just talking? How about shopping and girls' night? How does it go? So ladies, those are the impressions that you simply can't show up with a sleeping gown. If you were going out with him later on, you need to tell him earlier that you need to stop by at Dior and get yourself some makeup products or something. And then that same night, you're going to show up and put on some makeup, hun. You're going to put on the $50, $60 lip gloss that you got and the makeup kit that you got. You're going to put it on as decent and as clean as you can. Right? You're not gonna be looking like a clown the whole night. No, you're gonna put it on as natural if you can put it on. There are people, there are makeup artists that can do it for you, hon. And one thing I don't want being done, and this is point number 2, ladies, is you never used to wear short stuff when he first met you, and you never overdid your makeup like that with him, but all of a sudden, there you are in a miniskirt. Let me tell you something, ladies. Low value men love it when they're women comes up with this, she was a modest, she dressed modestly, she looked pretty and all those kind of stuff, but instantly she is in her city girl era. They love it because now they can use that, they can use the language against you, like, the way they the bad bitch, they talk and all those they can speak like that with you now. They can use any language around your kids. They can, do anything. They can even bring a gun and you wouldn't do anything. You know why? Because you were living in your city girl eras. You see what I'm trying to say? And they can do anything around you. They can do anything with you. There's just no boundaries. If you were trying to get this high value, rich, wealthy man, the provider man, then trust me, it's quite the opposite, because the moment you went from looking like a wife and mom to a city girl or bad bitch, they won't find you pretty or attractive anymore, because they were attracted to how naturally beautiful and intelligent you are. But now you drink too much, you can't even think properly, you cuss too much, and you dress like I don't know what. So he can't take you to these auctions anymore. He can't take you to parties anymore. He can't even organize a party in his own house anymore. So ladies, this is for me to say that how you start the whole relationship is how you should carry on with it. You can do the whole rebrand and rebranding myself and all this kind of stuff, but it will take time and dedication and self-love. You need to learn to stand up with yourself and support yourself and love and compliment yourself, because if you're using a certain source to make you feel wanted and attractive, then that means that you won't be happy or satisfied for a very long time. So enter a relationship with you looking in the mirror and just saying, I'm beautiful, and I don't care what anyone has to say, I am beautiful. This is point number 3, words of affirmation and self-love. If a man sees you loving yourself and complimenting yourself, he's very much aware of that. Even if he isn't there, or even if he does not say it to you, you love yourself so much to say it to yourself. So now his head suddenly starts working. I remember I had this one high value man who loves complimenting me, a very sweet man. And I asked him this one time, why does he compliment me? Like, why are you always complimenting me? And he told me that he knows that I know that I am beautiful, and he knows that I already get other compliments, but it makes him happy complimenting me. And that is so sweet. And that's another point. Once he sees you taking care of yourself and just loving yourself, it makes him happy just to do anything for you. It's not a job or a burden anymore. He just loves it. It just comes out naturally. Having boundaries, this is point number 4 and the last point. It's very important to have boundaries and set them from the very start. Your first time meeting, let him know what you will and won't tolerate, and that you will go to bed at 9. So you need to be home by 7, so you get everything done and be relaxed, be clear. He should understand you clearly. Be articulate, so that halfway when he does that, you tell him that you were very clear on your standards from day one. So what is his excuse? And high value men don't make excuses. They own up to their mistakes and fixes it and makes it up to you. So ladies, as the old saying goes, don't make your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. Okay ladies, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share if this video helped you. I will see you ladies on my next video.